Lowrance here today, and she is one of my Dragonfly participants here at the studio, but I've known her a lot longer than just the Dragonfly, and I've asked her to come and sit today and tell us a little bit about her background and how we met and just all about Miss Beck, because she is such an inspiration to me. She's like a second mom, and I love her so much, and I'm so excited to let you hear her story. So tell us about yourself, Miss Beck.
Well, I'm Becky Lowrance. I was born and raised in Gleason, one of 5 children, the middle child, but I wasn't like most middle children, I promise. I have been married to my husband, Jim Lowrance, for 32 years, and we have 3 children, Ethan, Maggie, and Gabe. We have 2 wonderful daughter-in-laws, Maggie and, not Mallory, I'm sorry, I do that all the time, Mallory and Gracie, and of course our 2 precious grandbabies, James, Derek, and Lucy. And we've been real blessed. I was first introduced to Anna. I've known her all her life, actually. I had a major surgery about close to 4 years ago. And after that and my illness, I weighed 85 pounds and I needed assistance with everything, really. I could not climb stairs. I couldn't get off the couch. I couldn't get out of my bed. I had all the grab bars and everything that one needs when you have to have a lot of assistance. And my sister, Amy Orr, was going to a class called Refit. And I said, would you let me, you think I could go? Do you think maybe I could do it? I would just like to go and try it. And she said, yeah. So she came and picked me up and took me to my first Refit class about 3 months after my surgery. And I loved it because I couldn't do a lot, but I was there with Amy and Barbara Mullins, who's a doll, and Anna was coming to classes.
In the back, I was in the back. Don't talk to me.
And I met Esther McCutcheon, who's a dear friend now, and Kim Bynum, who I love dearly, and then Cindy Balesta and Charlotte Calderero, who were featured last week with Anna. And they just welcomed me and they encouraged me so much. And so that grew into my fitness journey, and it's just been a blessing to me.
So Miss Beck, I like to think of her as our Walmart greeter. That's what I call it. But really, she's kind of our advocate. Like, she comes to a lot of classes. She's here every day, maybe with the exception of weekends sometimes because she's got to stay home and cook for Mr. Jim. But and she travels to go see her grandbabies. But every day that she's here, which is most every day, she is like talking to everybody. Like you cannot leave here without, before Rona, getting a hug or a conversation at least. And she finds something to connect with everybody, and I love that about you. I think that's awesome. And so she actually was one of the reasons why I started, because when I was going to that class, that Refit class with Barbara Mullins, I was the girl in the back who didn't really want to talk, and she forced me to talk and would, I enjoyed seeing you and talking with you, and now she's like a mom to me, and I call her with all of if I'm making big decisions, which I make a lot of decisions, and so I'm calling us back and I'll say, hey, what do you think about this? And she'll give me her opinion, and I always run everything past her. But yeah, so she's our official Walmart greeter.
I want my vest.
You need one.
I want my vest with a big dragonfly on the back. Hi, I'm Becky.
Hi.
Anna had this vision for Dragonfly about, was it 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Year and a half ago?
Yeah. And I called you,
and
she
told me.
about
she said, Miss Beck, what do you think about this? And I said, absolutely do it. Absolutely do it. I don't like going to a gym with all the equipment. I need a place where I can just work out with people with similar needs, even though I am one of the senior citizens in the studio. I love it. I love the camaraderie. I love the support that we have for one another. We lift each other up. I've made so many friendships. I've renewed friendships, and it's just given me really a new direction in my life. A story I like to tell, I told Anna this one time, and I took so many things for granted. You know, I worked as a social worker and mainly in healthcare for 30 years, and it was just run, go, 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 always doing, trying to raise my children, trying to be everything for everyone. And then when you cannot do and you depend on others, it makes you look at things from a totally different perspective. And on one of my trips to Memphis to go to my doctor, I stopped at the rest area, and the knockout roses were in full bloom. They were so beautiful. And I stopped and I looked at the buds and I looked at the flowers and I smelled and I took pictures, and I just was enjoying the beauty of them. And I walked in and a lady had been watching me, and she said, and she was smiling, and she said, "You know how to stop and smell flowers." And I said, "Yes, I do. I do now." Mm-hmm. And
I love that story.
I love that story too. And I didn't know that anybody saw me. Mm-hmm. And I didn't really put any thought into that until after she said that to me. Mm-hmm. And I do realize I've just slowed down. I don't take things so seriously. I really enjoy simple things. I love to cook. I love to cook for my family. I love to cook for my friends.
She's a great cook too.
I love to send flowers to people.
She's a great giver. Like, that's probably one of my, like, when somebody says your name, I think of, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, is that's one thing that she's always doing, is giving or doing something for somebody else. And I love that about you. And I also want to talk about the fact that you teach classes here.
Yes, I do.
The studio.
I do. So from the little 85-pound, 57-year-old woman, I now teach a class on Mondays and Wednesdays at 1:30. I teach senior fitness, and I have a good number of ladies that come and some gentlemen that come to my class. I'd like to encourage you. And the things I tell my people that come, what I want to focus on at my age, I'm 60, what I like to focus on, I want strength, I want mobility and balance, and just overall function. And so when we do things, I say, okay, you're reaching the top shelf in your cabinets, or you're reaching for something, or you're bending over to pick something up off the floor. Everything we do in our class has a function. After we do the movement, we can apply it to things. And I had one person that attends my class that said they're going up and down their stairway now, and without difficulty. And that's what we want to see. And I like that I can go up and down stairs now. Mm-hmm. I could not do that. I could not bend over and pick something up off the floor. I could not get out of the floor. So the past 3.5 years have really given me a chance to regain my independence, mm-hmm. and hopefully help me to help others. So I hope you come join us at Dragonfly. Everybody belongs. Everybody belongs. Come see us.
Thank you. Take one. Okay, serious and scene.
Okay, wait. And you can do outtakes. Yeah. Okay, serious. Okay, here's my serious face.
That's not your serious face. You don't have a serious face. Oh my goodness. It's okay. It's okay.
Run, Penny, run. Put that on there. Because that's more me anyway.
I know. Okay.
Look, reflect, release, relax, release.
The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Do it. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the teeth, the tip of the tongue. That's it. Yeah, that's what you do when you want to speak. Okay. Okay. What? Are you embarrassed of me? Okay, I'm just gonna hold my notebook like this so you can't see my chins. I just talk like this. Hi.